One more minute till we begin. Shall you feel called to do the prompt? I'd love to hear from you, or you can do it for yourself in your journal, in your mind. I invite you to place one or two hands on. Oops. So much for eloquence. The traveling yogi, making things work wherever I go. I invite you to place one or two hands on your heart, and let's arrive and presence this moment. Opens the same part of your brain as a hug. 5 cycles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Blink your eyes and mobilize. Take it into 1 minute of mindful movement before we start talking a lot and thinking and sharing. Community breath in. Community breath out. All right. I trust you're able to hear me okay. Traveling with a lighter mic, so I can just do carry on. But let me know if I need to speak up or hold the mic near my mouth more. So, welcome everyone. There's 2 people that wanted to check in. Ellen, you're appearing in a more direct way. Is this the time to connect further? So wild day, millions of people in the world, but who do you give your time and attention to? Hopefully people that align with your values and that are good medicine, and we can reverb off each other. So Ellen's in Maryland. She's a 10. A 10 with openness and curious. I love it. And your word or sentence is new opportunities in both work and play. Wow, keeping us curious, eh? It's all in the details. Just kidding. For now, welcome. Hello, Lynn. You're in DC. East Coast is in the house. You're about an 8. I'm curious about how connected people really are to one another, or is everyone so unattached? That's definitely something to be curious about. There's a lot of fakeness that appears. Hello, how are you? Great, how are you? Oh, awesome. Hey, need anything, just call. Really? But you know when you feel it? It's relationship by relationship. And same thing on here, right? Like, we're technically strangers to one another, but there's been some serious psychic, energetic, vibrational connections. There's no reason I would be coming back if it wasn't so. It's even weirder for me because I don't see or hear you, but I sense attention, support, love, and a lot of the things that happen are in serious alignment. So it's a frequency by frequency basis. And remember, quality over quantity always. I'm in a really comfortable therapeutic chair, so don't mind the sway because it's like it has a bit of a spring. And I haven't done any serious movement today, so I may just squirm this whole session. Welcome, Sherry, and welcome everyone else. Whether you choose the prompt or not, we're going to proceed. So I'm Robert Halley. I am usually in Toronto, Canada, but I've escaped part of the winter, not going back for a while. And I find myself in Ataco, El Salvador right now with some soul family. I'm closer to Stephanie in Baja, Mexico. I'll get to you in a second. So I'm definitely, I think I'm an 8 today. There's a lot on my mind to do and to check off the list so I feel grounded. So I'm not like crazy curious right now, but I'm always open. So I'm about an 8. And I'm actually really curious because I was buying flights to Europe. I'm curious, how can I get the price down on baggage? Because they have all the Ryanair and EasyJet. So I got my price for all the flights to the places. And then I was about to check out and they're like, add baggage now to save 25% off. But adding baggage added $1,100. I'm like, how is this so? And it's not, and I have like just like a bigger backpack and then a smaller backpack. So after this live, unfortunately, back to the drawing board with traveling Europe cheaply and efficiently with the certain dates to see certain friends. Anyhow, I'm rambling, so that's what I'm curious about. And I will give a better introduction for who I am and what we're going to do after Stephanie. Stephanie's in Mexico. 10, curiosity and learning. You're curious about the process of trusting. I wonder if you meant to say that twice. You're curious about trusting the trust. So it's not just trusting, it's trusting. Can I trust this trust? That's like a koan, a Japanese koan, to sit in meditation. And because this is a live session, I'm not able to take that space, but maybe other people will today. Can we trust? Yo, Erica. I'm not necessarily traveling. I only went to one place. But I might be in a month, jumping around a bit. The thing is, I'm not even craving the travel. I'm interested in soul family and investing in people. While I work on my courses, Wellness Oracle 2.0, Insight Timer courses, But I don't mean to come for you. I guess compared to other folks, I am a traveling fool. With the dance career, it was over 40 countries. So I am very grateful. And it ain't complete till I meet all of you. Imagine 4 retreats a year, workshops, different parts, and then we get to meet in person. Why not? Let's launch the rockets. And there's always Zoom, which I hope to meet some of you soon. All right. Yes, traveling's a luxury. Sherry's in Illinois, 7, curious about graphic art and Reiki to continue growth. I love that. One in this world, one in that world. Mora in San Luis Obispo, 7, curious about what the surf is like today in Pismo at Pro Surf Contest. Speaking of surfboards, I randomly have one right here. It's not mine though. Water's like seriously overwhelming. It's my brother's surfboard, but yeah, I love watching them. It's wild to catch the wave, catch the flow. There's so much symbolism in art, in sports, in the water, in the elements. I hope you get to see some. Anyhow, welcome. I'm Robert Halley again. I'm a creative wellness coach. And those two come together after a 20 plus year dance performing arts career and then personal and professional studies in yoga, mindfulness, meditation, and other holistic arts. Welcome, welcome. In case there's some new kids on the block. So today is 50 things you should know, 50 things to do on a rainy day, or if you just want to stay inside, 50 things to make the world a better place, 50 things to keep you active, 50 things to help you digitally detox, and 50 things to improve your mindfulness. So we haven't done this session in a while. As you know, I like card games. My wellness oracle is in editing for version 2.0. I'm also working almost 2 years on a values, personal core values card game. This is not my game, but it helps to direct conversation and to normalize doing this inner outer work together in community. I believe in taking self-care to community care, because when we do it together, not only is there more ideas, perspectives, but there's inspiration and accountability. So let's do it. As always, we interact together, and you're going to pick the cards. So let's just open space, just so whatever comes in is divine. It is aligned to where and what and who and how we are today. You'll hear the chime, gather energy in, gather energy out, so that we connect in the grid and the threads of love. All right? Northeast, southwest, astral above, deep core, Mother Gaia below. Let's go. All right. Let's have a great session. So this is interactive. Please use the chat and let's generate some ideas. We'll also normalize silence. So if I have nothing else to say and you have nothing else to say, we'll let 5 breaths go by and then we'll go on. So the first one is, 50 things you should know. Let me count how many cards, though. So I have 7. The 5th person, today's numerology is 5. When you add up month, day, year, the numerology is 5. So the 5th person that gives me a number between 1 and 7, we're going to pick that card. All right. Bring it. 5th person, number 1 to 7. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Dorothy, and Dorothy actually picked 5. Dorothy. How amazing. Are we ascending or descending? Are we going up or going down? Ascending? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 50 things you should know. Here we go. I saw Hangover. This is funny because I don't drink. It's been like 16 years. Okay, look. To cure a hangover, hydration is key. So drink water and avoid caffeine, which dehydrates you further. Sleep as long as you can and eat a hearty breakfast, including eggs, which contain amino acids that help your liver to process alcohol. Oh my gosh. So, Dorothy, does this have any relevance to you? First of all, there's no judgment on your journey of health and wealth and your socialization. Again, I'm usually a 10 out of 10 curious and open. So although liver's not part of the sustainability of the human body and it thrives without it, there's no judgment about it. So Dorothy doesn't really drink. Maura says, I'm glad I don't drink. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this other than moderation and to double your water if you're consuming. And to know your limit and stay within it. No comment, Erica, because I don't believe in that, but that's not my journey. Yeah, they're good tips even if you don't drink. Thank you, Ellen, right? Let's take these hints and tips like a grain of salt, but often the details are in how does it morph into what's suitable for your lifestyle. Hydration, hydration. So my little tip is, okay, so if you have a water bottle, how many of these do you have to drink in a day? For me, it's at least 3, plus my tea and like a smoothie or something. Most of us are not drinking as much. And yeah, so some of you know, some of you don't. I did a detox a month ago. 9 pounds of waste, not weight, came out of me. We're talking the undigested food, undigested fats, and mucoid plaque. It was a gastrointestinal cleanse. Highly recommend it. It's enzyme based, so it's very gently bites away the accumulations in your intestines. The liver is another story that I'll do later, but yeah, you can always message me about that. All right. Yep. And sleep. Thank you, Mara. I'm a whole new person. There's less inflammation in my glands here. My face is different. There's less puffiness in my abdomen. The thing is, we've never had access to so much meat, carbs, food, information. The human body is not designed for that. And the human body actually thrives a bit with eating less. We're never meant to eat to 100% or have access to snacks between meals, full portion meals. So it's a serious wake-up call with our addictions and how we're able to process insulin and all this stuff. The detox I did is called Zen Cleanse. If you want to know more about it, email me, or you can go on the social media, but it's my personal social media. I'll send information in the group because there's no detox like it, honestly. It's out of Taiwan, traditional Chinese medicine, and naturopathic doctors formulated, because a lot of them on the market is just fiber that just like rip and pull, and you're sitting on the toilet. This one, you're not sitting on the toilet with loose stools, loose stools all the time. Moderation. Let's just say moderation and hydration. Moderation and hydration. And sleep nation. Yeah, I'm happy to share it with you. I actually can offer a 5% off and a lot of tips and tricks and enzyme-rich recipes. And I'm actually going to throw in a 1-month complimentary membership, all these bonuses, because I want you to get healthy. There's so much in our face, and it takes quite the specific intuitive and support to be healthy. And I believe in health hacks. Robert at Withyin.ca, or add me as a teacher. Let's go on. That's correct, Ellen, but it's one word and the S is not there. So it's ZENCLEANZ. And if you want 5% off, then you just use my code Withyin for 5% off. But message me because I have a lot of support for this cleanse. Okay, let's move on. And I'm really happy to support you, honestly. Discovery call, email. We're going on. But just in closing, I'll just say one more thing about the cleanse. Not only did I lose waist, and I can actually see my abs, and I have less puffiness here, I'm less irritable. I'm not craving food between meals. I'm eating less because I actually absorb what I eat. And I'm less irritable. I'm less overwhelmed. I'm like, life's cool. It's amazing how much the bacteria in our colon and gut influences you to eat more, to feel you need to eat more. We're craving the chocolate before bed. It's wild. I have less back pain. It's just fascinating. We need to learn that detox is not a one and done. There is no magic pill. It's even meditation's a form of detox, right? Like not consuming. The body needs a break. We ignore our organs because we don't see them like we see like our skin or our teeth or our tongue. They need help too. Okay, let's go on. 50 things to do on a rainy day, or some things to do inside when you just don't want to go out. It's cold, you're feeling sensitive. The fifth person that gives me a number between 1 and 7, we're going to read that strategy. We got a winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Mora. Mora. Because my name starts with an R, anytime I can roll the R, why not? Mora, we're descending. Let's read it together. Ooh, it's so minimal. It's nice, right? Bake a cake or make some cookies. Yum! Okay, this is perfect because I actually made some cookies that turned into like a square. mainly because I didn't have a pan. So, Mora, do you agree with this? You're the one that picked it. Do you believe in baking cakes and cookies? I'm so excited because I actually made squares. They were supposed to be cookies, but I have that waiting for me after I do my morning intermittent fast. Oh my God, Dorothy already baked a cake this morning. Epic. Moho cookie? What the heck's that? Please explain yourself. Moho cookie. So listen, I want to share a recipe with you. It's so cheap and it's so easy. It's crazy. Maybe some of y'all have heard about this. So I was researching orange lentil crepes because apparently you can make crepes and wraps with just the thin orange lentils with water. Blender turns into like a pancake mix, and then you can make crepes. If you add like a banana to that, then it turns into like pancakes and stuff. But the special cookies I'm talking about that I found out about on YouTube was just bananas, 2 ingredients, bananas and raw sesame seeds. Has anyone done that? So you mash up a banana, like 2 ripe ones, and then put in like a cup of sesame seeds. That's all you need. Then you make cookies. But I didn't have a pan, so I put it in like a casserole thing, which is perfect. And then just saw when the edges were brown and then cut them up. And now I have squares. I never liked those sesame snap things because it was like eating tar, and then they were fun because crunchiness is fun, but that stuff is like it'll pull your teeth out. Bake, Dorothy, bake. Bake, Dorothy, bake. But can you believe that? 2 ingredients, ripe bananas and sesame seeds. Dorothy, we want to lower the oil because that's what happens with the undigested fats. Ideally, just use olive, coconut, and avocado oil. That's why it's so hard to eat out. You don't know what they're using. Look it up. There's a lot of YouTube videos on this. Everyone has a different version. Try it, Ellen. It's epic. So I got carried away though, and I threw in some dry coconut and some seeds. So you can totally add to it, add some vanilla if you want. You can add some maple syrup or honey. But the minimal, and it actually will be gooey and good. Bananas, sesame seeds, done. Awesome. Anyone else have anything to share about baking cookies and bread? Oh my God, speaking of bread, look up the life-changing loaf of bread. So it's with psyllium husk, sunflower seeds, oatmeal, chia, coconut oil, and then why not like throw in some garlic, onion, olives. It will change your life, literally. Well, it's called that because you're going to have nice poops if you're someone that's not used to eating a lot of fiber. But it is legendary. If I had to like carry 10 recipes the rest of my life or just make 10 things the rest of my life, it would be this life-changing loaf of bread and these cookies. All right, we'll take our 5 breaths and move on. Whoa. Thank you, Alan. Let's all write that down. Again, I'm happy to be the face and the voice, but we generate all this in community. John Kirkwood. Perfecto. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, your tips, your tricks. Even though, who was it that's hiding their recipe? Even though Mora's hiding her recipe from us, I don't know where that love is. Listen, I'll give you a break, Mora, if you share the recipe in our circle. There's a circle called Rose, Thorn, and Seed. I'm still thriving to get a habit of y'all coming through and sharing your rose, your thorn, your seed even once a week. But Mora, come share your recipe. Unless you make hundreds and thousands of dollars from it at your farmers markets, then you don't have to share it with us. Community breath in. Community breath out. All right, let's go on to 50 things to make the world a better place. Fifth person that gives me a number between 1 and 7. We're going to read that strategy, an A or a D for ascend or descend. Looking for the fifth person that offers a number between 1 and 7. And if we don't get to 5 people, I will pick the last person. Hey Laura, I'm close to you. I'm in El Salvador. What? Oh my God, there's cool light coming from my window to my third eye. How epic. Okay, I'm picking the last person in 5 seconds. Fine, I'll wait for the fifth person. It's Erica. Erica, are we ascending or descending? I'm also happy you're able to tune in, because I never know your strange work schedule hours. Are we going up or down, Erica? Ascending. Can you believe this light? I almost want to stop and just meditate. It's okay. Interesting thoughts will come through, I'm sure. One, two. It's kind of mystical and magical. It's not the best lighting, but I'm kind of an ethereal person, so it's perfect. All right, Erica, this is what you picked. Let's see if it resonates with you. Take part in carbon offsetting programs when you fly. Pay a little to a program that offsets the carbon footprint your flight has caused. Oh me, oh my. So have people started to notice that? It's kind of cool to normalize the reality of carbon in our atmosphere. I'm not sure how expensive it is. I'm going to actually look, because I'm most likely buying a flight today. Something to learn about. The thing is, the more we can normalize what's happening to the planet, the better. The thing is, though, yeah, we all play a part and we influence normalizing this discussion. But what are the big corporations doing too? I think there's statistics, can't remember them right now, but it's like 5 companies do more damage than almost all of the countries put together. So yeah, we can pay and we can normalize that. Carpooling, paying, offsetting and stuff. Keeping trees alive longer and protecting all the zones. But what are the corporations doing as well? But the way I see it is, if we have this part of our everyday conversation, then there's more pressure for the people we elect and for companies to go green. Ooh, it always helps. The more plants, the better. So that's beautiful that you did that. And interesting that you're flying soon. Where are you going? Because I remember you mentioning you don't fly that much. So this is a big deal. If you don't mind sharing, if it's not too personal. But yeah, everyone, protect the trees, protect the land. When they want to do like a new highway or go to the town hall meeting. Wow. Wow, Erica, that's epic. Well, hopefully you can go to the beach and just see a little bit of sights as well. What a feat. What an incredible feat. I found out recently as well that you can actually donate half of your liver and your liver will actually grow back. The liver is like the most incredible thing, as is the human body. So remarkable. That deserves 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going on to 50 things to keep you active. The 5th person that gives me a number between 1 to 7, we're going to read that card. Looking for a number between 1 and 7. And the 5th person will bring that home. Unless y'all are making cookies while you listen to me. And then I'll just pick a number in a few seconds. The last number will be chosen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go with 2. And we're going to ascend. That's always the default. We'll always ascend and we'll do the last person just to honor your time. All right, this is what Heidi wanted and Ellen wanted. Oh my God, it's getting harder to read with this ray of light. Sorry, I'm just going to read it this way. I like sharing, so you know that I'm not making it up. No, I'm kidding. I know you trust me, but do you? Do you trust? Do you trust the trust that comes from me? Okay, aqua aerobics makes the most of your workout. Water resistance doubles the effect of all of your effort. And it's a no impact sport too. So try it. Okay, I've never done water aerobics, but that's so amazing. I guess that's why you see a lot of the elders in the pool. Boppity, boppity, bopping. It's kind of cute. So again, aqua aerobics is great because the water resistance doubles the effect of your effort and it's no impact. So get in the pool. Preferably a salt one to not kill your bacteria, healthy bacteria. Do we have a testimony out there? Because I have nothing to say about this. Anyone out there? Aqua aerobics? Do you have a statement? Are you curious about it? Have you done it? What do you like about it? Is it like Zumba in water? I'd love to hear a statement before we move on. I think I could get into it, but my whole thing is I don't want to be in a chlorine pool. So, Thank you, Heidi, for breaking the silence. Heidi testifies that as an elder, she's willing to try it and to bop about. Bop, bop, bop. And that's good for your lymph too, for your immune system. Bop, 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 bop. Try it and then get back to us, Heidi, okay? Depends on the pool. Ellen says, I've done yoga in the water. That was fun. But I'm with you on not liking the chlorine. Yeah. The body is so special and sensitive. And we need the bacteria. Anyhow, and it's harder in the ocean, and the lake is often too cold. But often with exercise, we need that group accountability and some music. So I'm sure it's out there. Like, we are the future. Manifest, hold the vision. Aqua fitness and saltwater pools. It must exist. Let's put it out there. Super cool though, right? To be gentle on your limbs and your joints. Awesome. Let's go on. We have two more. Oh my gosh, the sun is calling me. The sun is calling my name. I need to get outside to do some yoga. Okay. We're going to go on to 50 things to help you digitally detox. The fifth person that gives me a number between 1 and 7, we're going to do that. Looking for 2 more numbers. Any number 1 to 7. Put an A or a D beside it for ascending or descending. You're tuning in to Robert Halley. This is 50 Things Too, just to spark some variety in how to stay healthy and well. Using this cards to spark conversations. And I will pick the last number in 5 seconds if none more come. It looks like Heidi's at it again, so we have 3 descending. Again, we're in like mystical magic hour for some reason, golden hour in the morning. So I'm just going to read it to you. Switch off the autoplay function on YouTube, Netflix, and other streaming channels. Just watch the thing that you've chosen and nothing else. This is a good one. I didn't know I had the option. I thought that the Big Brother was just like, it was defaulted to constantly streaming like that. It kind of makes me sad though. I did watch something with my soul sister a week ago, and it's like you're freaking crying, or you're like, whoa, that was so deep. And there's no frickin' space to process, to discuss, to take 5 mindful breaths. Consume, 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 consume. Next, next, next. Horrible. Okay, so I'm going to look this up because I didn't know there was a tab, or maybe it's like a bonus. You have to spend $20 more a month to be able to turn off your autoplay function. Horrible. I mean, it's wonderful, the technology we live in with the access to videos and stories, and it's nice to leave your brain and your heart. But come on. It's sad because you can't even process it to like tell a friend or dear Lord Almighty. Hello, Suma. I'm very well, thank you. So Dorothy's choosy about what she watches. Erica's affirming, bombarding, based on your choice. Well, I get it. Like sometimes it's a gift. You get recommendations. I didn't know either, Heidi. So we brought this to the table. Let's look for it. But maybe we have to Google it. It's like where to find the auto stream, autoplay function off. Oh my God, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie just did a mic drop. Anne-Marie walks in and she's like, everyone, remember. Don't you remember? You always have a choice to pause, mic drop. Can we give Anne-Marie some hearts? Work. Right, so we may not have the power of the system, the monster, but we always have a choice to pause, to blink, to exhale, but to hit that pause button. Speaking of a pause, let's take 5 mindful breaths before our last card today. Breathe in. Breathe out. We have one last card, but before I reveal it, and then we do the summary, I just want to tell you that I'm Robert Halley, in case there's new kids on the block. I'm a creative wellness coach, usually in Toronto, Canada, but I'm in El Salvador right now and thriving to get to Europe, but I don't want to pay over $1,000 in bags, so we'll see. This was 50 things to just sparking different conversation, to taking self-care, self-development into the community aspect, because when we share, we're more enriched. If you got value, you have an opportunity of reciprocity, and that looks like so many different things, honestly. You might join our circle, Rose, Thorn, and Seed, just to take some of these conversations further. If we're not connected, bottom right, add me as a teacher. I appreciate it because I'm here to serve. I'm here to take up space as a queer person of color. So I would love you to help me rise, which you are. Maybe you hear some of the meditations and talks and can offer a review. And if a donation's in your means, $1 here, $1 there, goes really far with the fruit and vegetables I buy here. If you want to learn more, check out withyin.ca. I have a virtual membership, so we work together with yoga, meditation, arts practices, peer support groups, coaching. If you want to learn more about the detox, send me a message, robert@withyin.ca. Awesome. Let's have the 7th person give me a number. Pardon me, the 5th person give me a number between 1 and 7. And then we'll read our final practice of 50 things to improve your mindfulness. Looking for a number between 1 and 7, the 5th person. All right, I'm choosing the last person in 5 seconds. Anne-Marie, you're the one. I love that because you brought some serious value and a wake-up call to us. Are we going up or down, Anne-Marie? Ascending or descending? I'm going to ascend if I don't hear from you in 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going up. Perfect. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the top card. Ooh, how interesting. How interesting. Interesting. I'll read it, then I'll tell you why it's interesting. Spend some time near water. Watch its movement and the reflections of light on the surface, kind of like the light of the sun right now. And notice whether it changes the smell in the air. You can do this with the ocean, with the river, or a puddle. I love that, Anne-Marie. What's your relationship with water, Anne-Marie? So the reason why I said it's interesting is because we got a card today about aqua aerobics. There's this theme of water. And I did a meditation before joining y'all today. And it was about water rising in the body and then cascading over the crown of your head like a fountain. Then it encapsulated you. And it was just like, whoa, the theme of water today. Wow. So Anne-Marie loves water. She loves the sound. She loves sailing. Perfect. Isn't that cool though? Like a lot of the meditations we do don't have to be with our eyes closed. Sometimes it's like seeing diamonds or the biggest riches when you see the sun glimmer on the water. Sometimes it's too bright to look at, but as a focal point of meditation, why not? Let's normalize open eye gazing, your drishti point, your trataka. To gaze at the flame, gaze at the glimmer. Isn't that beautiful? So maybe you take this into your week. And I love that it was an ocean, it was a river, it was a puddle. Hell, it could even be your teacup. Yeah. Heidi doesn't take water for granted. It's so precious. Wow. I love the solidarity. I actually went sailing in July. I had this fantasy about sailing, but then it was crushed because sailing is a no joke. I had no idea. It's like more slack, tighter, switch it to this side. Boom, boom. I was like limboing under these ropes that the sailboat dude was doing. And then we literally got to an angle where it was like about to tip over and then you had to switch the sail. I'm like, whoa. I was like, sailing is not what I thought it was. The fantasy of sailing is not what you think it is. I don't know the names, Heidi. Please forgive me, I'm ignorant. I guess it's kind of like people talking about yoga or dance, and I'm like, what do you mean? Actually, the funny thing with dance was, do you need to limber up? It was so funny when people said that. You probably need a space to limber up, right? Instead of like warm up or stretch. Okay, I'll get it into my head, Heidi. Please forgive me. The line, the line, the line. Got it. Melissa, your photo is like a professional headshot. Model. Beautiful. I had a dream last night I was swimming in a lake. Hopefully you weren't too cold and it was a lovely lake. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, everyone. Again, my name's Robert Halley. This was 50 ways to ... I only brought 7 cards, so I imagine we can do this live 6 more times before I'm back in Toronto with the full deck. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those pleasant lives just to check in, talk about life, hang out, spark some ideas. Who knows, some of these things might be a lifesaver or just really good conversation for your dates, your dinners, your meals, waiting at the bus stop with your cashier. So I'm going to read them, but just in general, I appreciate your support. I don't take it lightly, all 76 of you here today. And you have an opportunity of reciprocity, whether it's a heart, whether it's a simple thank you, whether you add me as a teacher, bottom right corner, whether you're able to offer a donation today, or if you join our group, Rose, Thorn, and Seed. Here's the recap. Hydration and sleep to cure a hangover, but just to be healthy in general. Hydration and sleep. Bake a cake or some cookies if you don't want to leave the house, if you're having a sensitive day. We talked about just mashing up bananas and sesame seeds, and that's 2-ingredient cookies. Maybe you choose to take part in a carbon footprint program when you buy a flight to offset, or just talk about it, plant some trees. Let's normalize this and have the people of influence wake up in our government and corporations. Water aerobics. It's no impact on the joints and it doubles your resistance. So let's get in the water and move and groove. Switch the autoplay function off on Netflix and YouTube because we need to take a breath after we've consumed beautiful content. Also, if you can't do that, just hit pause. And finally, meditate with your eyes open near water. Enjoy the glimmer, the ripple. Let that be a point of concentration. And there you have it. Those were your hips, tips, and tricks for today. We will do this again next week. I don't think I scheduled it, but I will. But I might have. The next live is on Thursday. It's 1 hour later. Raise your frequency. This is a new live. 47 ways to raise your frequency. And when your frequency is raised, you can heal your body. You can have the downloads of what needs to be communicated through you, and you'll be a force of light, no matter who or where or why. All right? So, thank you again. Can we get some thank yous and well wishes? Again, it's an opportunity. Whether you choose hearts, donations, I appreciate you helping get the word out. Maybe you know some people that would vibe with my authenticity, humor, playfulness. Maybe some other queer people or just colorful people. It is an honor that you show up. You're helping me connect my head and my heart to be of service. And Lord knows I am just beginning. Thank you, Anne-Marie, for your donation. I literally could buy a whole papaya for $1 and it's my favorite. So thanks for the papaya fund. If you do want to learn more about the Zoom offerings or join on social media, Withyin, withyin.ca, or you can find Withyin Creative Wellness on YouTube and Instagram. There's actually a huge deal on 43% off my membership, but I'm not supposed to talk about that right now. So I'll catch you around. Oh my God, I made a new friend with Melissa. Melissa, please stick around. I can be silly and quirky. I'm going to thrive to put these replays on YouTube. I'm kind of behind. But I do like to be gentle. There's some evening practices we do, and it's really transportive. And thank you for sharing your beauty with your profile. You're in Colorado. You're also a teacher. You're a light worker using different modalities. I use different modalities too. Tarot card readings, energy, amazing. Let's be friends. Beautiful. It looks like you're also starting on the platform. So everyone check out Melissa as well. All right, I'm going to have a break, and I'm going to go with the glory of this day. Till next time. Should we be cheesy and do... So I used to end with a song. I don't even know if I remember it. Let's see if I remember it. 2 years ago, I made up a song. But I do want to start ending with Ho'oponopono. Here's a little bit of love for you. I don't remember it. Here's a bit of love for you. Multiplies into more love for you. Smashed together forms more love for each other. Big monkey love for you. Okay, I remembered it. We will close with Ho'oponopono. May these words, these phrases, get to all parts of you that need to hear this. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.